The natural world is full of illusions, but some illusions are alive. Imagine standing by the ocean, looking at a rock, and realizing it just blinked. Or watching a leaf tremble in the breeze, only to see it crawl away. These are the shapeshifters of the animal kingdom. Creatures that can alter their bodies, their colors, even their entire identities, right before your eyes. Today, we uncover 10 masters of disguise. 10 animals that change their shape in ways that seem almost supernatural. And by the end of this journey, you'll never look at nature the same way again. Beneath the waves, there lives an animal that can change its appearance in less than a second. The cuttlefish. With a brain-to-body ratio rivaling some mammals, cuttlefish are often called the chameleons of the sea, but that's underselling them. Their skin is a living canvas, filled with pigment cells called chromatophores. By firing tiny muscles, they can ripple waves of color across their bodies, like living neon billboards under the ocean. One moment, they are smooth and ghostly white, floating through the sand. The next, they erupt in brilliant bands of black, gold, and crimson, mimicking coral, algae, or even other animals. Cuttlefish don't just vanish, they perform. Their transformations aren't just camouflage, they're communication, intimidation, and seduction. Watching a cuttlefish transform is like watching nature's ultimate magic trick, except the magician here is only 10 inches long and swimming in silence. If the cuttlefish is a painter, the mimic octopus is an actor. Found in the shallow waters of Indonesia, this small, brown, unassuming octopus can turn into nearly anything. When threatened, it doesn't just hide, it pretends to be someone else. It can flatten its arms and undulate across the sand like a venomous flatfish. It can gather its arms into black and white bands to imitate the deadly lionfish. And if danger comes from below, it stretches itself long, 2 arms trailing behind, to become a deadly sea snake. Scientists have documented the mimic octopus impersonating at least 15 different species. But the truth is, we don't know its full repertoire. Imagine being a fish, thinking you're chasing a harmless creature, only to realize you've cornered something venomous. This is not camouflage, this is theater. The ocean is the stage, and the mimic octopus is the greatest actor of all time. High in the rainforests of Madagascar, a predator scans the branches. It sees leaves, vines, and bark, but what it doesn't see is the leaf-tailed gecko. This reptile has evolved a body so perfectly disguised, it looks less like an animal and more like part of the forest itself. Its tail is ragged like a dead leaf, complete with notches and tears. Its skin mimics bark and moss so precisely that even the human eye struggles to focus on it. And when danger comes, the gecko flattens itself against a branch, eliminating its shadow. It doesn't just hide. It becomes nothing. For the gecko, survival depends on this illusion. Because in a forest where predators lurk in every corner, disappearing is not a luxury. It's the difference between life and death. In the humid forests of Central and South America lives a frog so strange it seems unreal. The glass frog. Its body is lime green, but its skin on the belly is completely transparent. You can literally see its heart beating, its organs pumping, its blood flowing. To predators above, the frog is nearly invisible, blending into leaves as if it were just another patch of light. But its true magic is what scientists call edge diffusion. By being partially transparent, its outline disappears, confusing predators who rely on shape to detect prey. Think about that. This animal survives by making its own body vanish. The glass frog is proof that in the wild, sometimes the most effective disguise is not what you see, but what you don't. Small, clumsy, and almost comical. At first glance, the pufferfish doesn't seem like much. But corner it, and you'll see one of nature's most dramatic transformations. In seconds, the pufferfish gulps water and air, ballooning into a spiky sphere twice its normal size. Predators suddenly face a floating ball of needles where a harmless fish once swam. And if that wasn't enough, most pufferfish carry one of the deadliest toxins on Earth, tetrodotoxin. A single pufferfish holds enough poison to kill 30 humans. This creature doesn't just defend itself, it terrifies. Watching a pufferfish inflate is like watching a balloon filled with pure danger. It's not pretty, it's not subtle, but it works. On the ocean floor, a rock lies still. But this rock has eyes. The stonefish is one of the most venomous fish in the world, and its greatest weapon is invisibility. Covered in wart-like bumps, algae, and muted colors, it looks identical to a lump of coral or stone. A predator, or even a careless human, might step too close, and the stonefish will strike with needle-sharp spines, injecting venom so painful it has been described as worse than childbirth, worse than broken bones, worse than fire. Here's the catch. You rarely see it until it's too late. The stonefish is not fast. It doesn't chase. It simply waits, a deadly illusion hiding in plain sight. Not all shapeshifters change their bodies. Some change their voices. Deep in the forests of Australia, the lyrebird produces sounds so perfect, it doesn't just mimic other birds. It mimics the world itself. Chainsaws, car alarms, camera shutters, even human voices. A male lyrebird can switch from songbird to machine to predator, one after another, fooling nearly anything with ears. For the lyrebird, this isn't just a party trick, it's survival. By imitating alarm calls, it can scatter rival birds. By singing like many species at once, it becomes irresistible to females. Its shapeshifting isn't visual, it's auditory. And yet, its illusions are just as powerful. No list of shapeshifters would be complete without the chameleon. With turreted eyes moving independently and a tongue longer than its body, the chameleon already looks like something from another world. But its most famous ability is color change. For years, people thought chameleons changed colors just to match their surroundings. The truth is far more complex. They shift their skin using nanocrystals that reflect light differently, depending on how they're arranged. This means a chameleon doesn't just copy its background. It expresses mood, communicates with rivals, and even regulates its body temperature. A calm chameleon may glow emerald green. An angry one may blaze with reds and yellows. To watch a chameleon change is to watch its emotions made visible, right on its skin. A gust of wind moves through a bush, shaking the twigs. One of those twigs suddenly walks away. The walking stick insect is a master of static disguise. Its entire body is elongated, knotted, and colored like a branch. Some species even sway back and forth, imitating the movement of twigs in the breeze. Birds fly past, none the wiser. To survive, these insects don't just hide among plants, they become them. They are nature's mannequins, still and silent, until the moment they crawl away, leaving predators staring at empty air. On the sandy ocean floor, a shadow ripples. The flounder, a flatfish, is perhaps one of the strangest shapeshifters in the sea. Born looking like a normal fish, its eyes migrate as it grows, ending up both on one side of its body. This allows it to lie flat against the seabed, its skin changing patterns to mimic sand, shells, or rocks. One moment, it is a speckled shadow. The next, it is nothing at all. The flounder waits this way, hidden in plain sight, until an unsuspecting prey swims too close. Then, with lightning speed, the sand comes alive, and the hunter reveals itself. It is both predator and phantom, a living optical illusion. From the ocean's living holograms to forests filled with invisible dragons, these animals prove that nature is not static. It's alive with transformation. Shapeshifting is more than survival. It is theater, deception, and artistry, perfected over millions of years. And now you've seen them. But the next time you step into the wild, will you be able to see them again? Or will they vanish before your very eyes? If you were amazed by these shapeshifters, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and join us as we uncover more of nature's hidden wonders. Because sometimes, the most incredible stories are the ones hiding in plain sight.